people? It's your boy Versus back here again with another video. And also, hey, happy new year, man. This is probably going to be our last upload of 2023, and I gotta say that we have rolled out 2023 in some good fashion. I like how we're riding out this year, but it's that time, man. It's that time for us to give our final verdict on NBA 2K24 after pretty much just putting in almost 800 hours of my time into this game. I've experienced what I need to experience across my career, multiplayer, and my team, and even some quick matches I haven't played. And yeah, man, yeah, I think we got a pretty good impression on what this game is and where it stands amongst modern 2Ks and past 2Ks. But before we dive into that, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button for your boy, man. We trying to let the algorithms know, hey, you're recommending this channel to more people. We trying to grow around here. And on top of that, welcome to the channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hope you stick around. Hey, it's a good time, I promise. Now, when I was going to make this video, I was wondering what was the best way for me to do this, and obviously a list. Make a list. So I've compiled 12 reasons. Okay, these are my 12 game-breaking issues and just some nitpicky things that bother me about this game and why I feel the way I feel about it. And you guys might have your own. Hey, feel free to let me know whatever your issues is in the game, or maybe you might have some disputes against what I got to say. Either way, go in the comment section. Coming in at number 12, 2K purposely blocking your recovery to your matchup when you play help defense. Now, this is something that I've picked up on and other people that I play with have picked up on. Mainly, it's a 5v5 issue. It's nothing that happens in 3v3. But in 5v5, when you are playing help defense, say the ball is on the opposite side of the court and you're just sliding over to the low block on defense, I have noticed that if the ball gets skipped to your matchup, whoever you're guarding, if it gets skipped to them and say they're in the corner and they get the ball, if you are too deep into the paint, I don't know what the actual proximity is. I don't know how far you got to be, but I just know if the game considers you too far away from your matchup and they so happen to get the ball, there has been times where my player has been running into some weird invisible wall, or like his feet get stuck and there's a delay on my recovery. So it's like 2K is punishing you for actually trying to guard the paint and play pretty good help defense, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but it's a weird, odd punishment. It happens a lot, but when I picked up on it, I stopped playing too far away, just trying to guard the paint when the ball's on the opposite side, so it doesn't happen as much. But there are times where it does happen, where I feel like I'm not that far from my matchup, but it's like it still happens every now and again, and it's annoying. But moving on, coming in at number 11, getting a clean block on a jump shot and getting a foul called at the same time when you bump the shooter after the block happens. Now, this is something that I have noticed happens a lot in my team, and not too much in my career. Like the rec, it happens. Like it's happened a few times, but mainly in my team, this is an issue that I've noticed, and it's really frustrating and damn near game breaking. I don't know why that happens. I don't know. Like, you will literally get a block on a shooter. Same scenario, right? Same scenario that we were just talking about. And your guy, I don't know, maybe your player is too far away, or maybe he's just playing help defense, and you're trying to rotate back to your matchup, and you have no choice but to hit your block button. That's the only way you're gonna make it there. Trying to right stick it, you just not gonna make it. So you hit your block button, and maybe it's a small forward, maybe you got some good wingspan or something like that. You hit the block button, you're flying like Superman to the freaking ball, and you do get the block. But then because of momentum, you bump the shooter, you get the block. The block counts. But because you bump the shooter after the block, it's a foul. It's a shooting foul. It literally turns into a shooting foul. So you get a block counted to you, but it's a shooting foul at the same time. And now you're matchup is going to the freaking free throw line for free points that you stopped in the first place. Where it's like so potentially game breaking, where it could be a close game and say you do get that block, but it gets called a shooting foul just because you bumped into the shooter after the block happened. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? Like, I can't, like, that's ridiculous. You know, how am I gonna get a block and then a half a second later, oh, it's a foul? That's crazy. But coming in at number 10, bump and collision animations are very inconsistent with on-ball defense. Defense has never been 2K's strong suit. I'm not about to sit here and act like there's ever really been a good defensive 2K or a 2K where they cater to defensive minded or defensive like created builds, okay? Because the offense is always gonna win. You know, it's just like the NBA. But I've been saying for a while now, especially after I experienced what Live was doing with NBA Live 19 and 18 and how they designed a defensive system that is based off timing and rating rather than a fucking badge to give you bump animations. And it's just like, bro, they need to get rid of the clamps badge. They need to get rid of the clamps badge and just make a system like Live. At this point, fuck it. Steal it from Live. I don't care at this point, because it's the only game that's coming out. EA is never gonna put Live out ever again. So, just steal it. Make it into your own 2K way. I don't care, but that system works. I'm tired, bro, of having a 90 perimeter defense, or at least like a 91, 92 perimeter defense, and I'm matching up my players' moves. Okay, I'm playing good defense. I'm moving my stick. I'm moving the fuck out my analog. You feel me? And then dude just still slide off me for some weird reason. I don't know. I'm tired of it, bro. 2K just like it's 2K24 on next gen. Make a new defensive system. Just like y'all got rid of the Intimidator badge, get rid of the Clamps badge and just make a system, like I said, like Live did, based off of rating and timing. Actual player timing and not some randomized luck that's based off of badges. Moving on to number 9, every build having access to a shooting takeover. And for the life of me, I just don't understand why 2K is like, they break things that they've already gotten right for so many 2Ks. So I don't know why they just feel the need to like just conceptually mess something up that's they've been getting right. Like, why does low finishing or like low shooting rated builds, why do they get shot takes and finishing takes? What the fuck is up with that? Okay, like, what is up with that? That just is game breaking in itself. And it's just why, like, for the longest time, conceptually 2K has gotten this right. If you got high finishing, you get a finishing take. If you have high shooting ratings, you get a shot take. Okay, if you got high defensive ratings, you get a defensive take. It's been making sense for this long until 2K24. I don't know about 23. I didn't play 23, but I know for 24, why does somebody with a low shot rating, and when I say low shot rating, I'm talking about somebody who has below a 78 3 ball. When you're playing in the park or you're playing in rec, and somebody who, you know, because they got the freaking dunk icon on their player, they have not taken a jump shot the entire game. They just been trying to fucking like Anthony Edwards me for the entire game. They just trying to put me in the rim. They trying to dunk on me. Haven't taken a jump shot the whole game. But then as soon as they get hot and they take, they putting on a freaking shot take. Next thing you know, they fucking Steph Curry, and now I gotta guard up. It's like, what's up with that? Like, that's ridiculous. Coming in at number 8, and this is my favorite one. Last second passes out of jump shots. I've never seen such an epidemic. Okay, I have never seen such a pandemic. All right, I've never seen this before in 2K to this frequency. Like, the last second passes out of like layups and jump shots is just fucking ridiculous. Like the pure accuracy of these circus passes is just astronomically freaking crazy. Like I'm using vocabulary words, bro, just to describe how just insane it is. How people can just throw a pass and it will hit their teammates' hands no matter what. They could be doing a fucking backflip hanging upside down from the rim and falling at the same time, hit the freaking pass button, and it's going to touch their teammates' hands no matter what. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. And I'm pretty sure that not every single person that I play against has the bailout badge. And with that being said, I think the bailout badge is one of the dumbest things in the world, and they need to take it out of the game. Because what's the point? You shouldn't be able to have the ability to always just pass out of a fucking jump shot. And again, this is a video game. I'm a real hooper. I hoop in real life. I can't expect a video game to mimic real basketball, right? Because it's a freaking video game. But I mean, come on, 2K. Like, come on, bro. Like somebody shouldn't be able to last second change their mind because they fucked up. They miscalculated their moves. They thought the lane was open. It's not open. They run into 2 7-footers. And in between being challenged by 2 7-footers, be able to wrap the ball around behind their back, between the legs, and toss that bitch behind their back, and it makes it to the corner for somebody to hit a 3. That should not be a thing. There's no punishment for somebody changing their mind at the last second in this game. You can just literally just change your mind and it will literally make it to your teammate no matter what. It's insane to me. I think it's broken, and I think 2K just never bothered to fix it. And coming in at number 7, now I don't know what's up with this. I don't know what's up with this force pickup thing. That happens a lot, especially when you drive baseline. And again, I've been playing 2K for some time. Everybody knows that 99% of people on 2K are gonna drive baseline. I don't know why, but everybody drives baseline on this game and has been for years. It's just the meta. People just want to drive baseline. And for the longest time, it worked, but I guess, I don't know, maybe that was just a gameplay issue. I don't know. So 2K just went out their way to just basically make the baseline the worst thing you can do when you're driving, because it doesn't matter what your dribbling rating is. It doesn't matter how, you don't know, you can have physical handles on Hall of Fame. It doesn't matter. If you drive baseline, somebody's gonna you're gonna get cut off, and instead of it being a blocking foul, 9 times out of 10 is gonna be, you're just gonna pick the ball up and you're gonna just fumble, lose your balance, and then step out of bounds. It's a turnover basically every time. Why is it like that? I don't know, but it's kind of almost game breaking, especially when I first started playing this game. When I first started playing it, I was like, why is this happening all the time? It happens too much actually. And it's just like turning the ball over, especially when I'm on my big man. Like if you're a big man, you operate around the rim most of the time because you're 7 foot or 6'11". You know, it's easier to score for you under the goal. There's been so many times where I've tried to, you know, I'm trying to get something shaking, trying to do something under the rim as a big man, you know, make a move, get finessing. And then for some whatever reason, bro, I will literally just fumble the ball. It doesn't matter if my matchup is smaller than me. If I just try to remotely dribble under the rim or near the rim, I'm just picking my dribble up. It's just so weird. It's so random. It just cost you games at times. It's bullshit. And reason number 6 why 2K24 is so mediocre: unresponsive button input in online games. Now, I have pretty good internet. I don't know about you guys, but I got pretty good internet, and I do LAN. Okay, I do LAN cable. I'm cabled in the back of my Xbox. I don't really play on Wi-Fi like that because I'm far away from my modem. So it's like, yeah, bro, I have the setup. Obviously, I'm a YouTuber, but why is it like sometimes that, I don't know, again, this is me. You guys feel free to share if you think this has happened to you, also in the comment section. But for me personally, there has been a lot of times where I'm in an online game and I am pressing the pass button and nothing is happening. Like I am legitimately I'm slapping the hell out of this button, bro. Slapping the hell out of it, and nothing happens at times when I'm playing online. And I'm like, bro, and why am I not passing the ball? You know? Or if I'm trying to do a dribble move, specifically for me, my favorite move, and obviously everybody else's favorite move, is the Chris Paul step back. Everybody knows it. It's the Chris Paul step back, creates the most space out of any other move on the game. And I don't do it. I don't spam it. I'm not cheesy with it. But when I do need to get somebody to back the ball for me to get a 3 off, I do use it. And at times when I'm trying to do it, I'm hitting the analog. I'm slapping it, doing this. I'm slapping it back. Nothing is happening. Like nothing. My dude will just sit there and like I'll have to literally do it 3 times just so he can just do the move. But we've already lost 5 seconds. And then how I was setting the move up, it wasn't gonna work. Like I don't know, bro. It's just, yeah, like it's crazy in 2024 or going into 2024 on next gen consoles, and we're having unresponsive input when we hitting buttons. Like that's crazy. That's crazy to me, man. Number 5 reasons why I think NBA 2K24 is so mediocre. Inconsistent layup green windows at the goal when you have positional advantage. If you are a center, you know how miserable it has been this year trying to score in the paint. I don't know what it is, bro. This year, like the green window on layups make no sense to me. Even like 3 months in, it still doesn't make any sense to me. Because like the way 2K treats contact at the rim in this game on standing layups specifically, not driving layups, but standing layups, you can have positional advantage, whether it's off an offensive rebound or say you hit somebody with a move or something and you're driving and you stop, you hit them with a pump fake or whatever the case may be. Bro, if somebody just sneezes on you in this game, your green window just disappears. It's so crazy to me, bro. It's wild to me, like, and it's really annoying and it really fucks up my stats. And it's just like, bro, I could have like 40 offensive rebounds, but I'll probably only have 12 points because I can't even really score off of none of them offensive rebounds like that, because going straight up in this game is just damn near impossible. It just makes being a big man not fun, you know, because I can't even just go up and dunk on somebody consistently or just like get an easy layup at the rim off of a rebound. I can't do that because my green window is just gonna go away. So I gotta be forced to kick it out, which is not a bad thing. It's good for the team, but it's just like, bro, I'm a big man. I barely touch the ball. Only time I touch the ball is with a rebound. So it would be nice to be able to score going back up, but I don't know, bro. Contact at the rim is just like I said, all somebody got to do is just like blink their eye and like breathe on you, and your green window just disappears. No matter how high your standing dunk is, no matter how high your layup rating is or close shot rating, it's scoring in the paint for a big man is just terrible this year. And which, with that being said, that ties into number 4, clunky post mechanics. Sometimes in the post, I can't control my big. I don't know. It's like, especially when you do a post spin and you do a double post spin when you don't want to. Okay. 2K, that has happened so many times, man. Like, and as a big, it's just kind of, it almost seems pointless to have post on your big unless you're playing in ones, which is also, I'm going to say, honorable mention in the midst of number 4. Honorable mention. Yeah, 1v1 in the theater is broken. It's broken. You can't shoot in there as whatsoever. And I would not suggest anybody go try to shoot in the ones, because just shooting, it's like the hardest thing to do in there. Only thing that goes in is dunks and layups. And maybe if you get hot, you'll be able to hit some threes or jump shots in there at all. It's pretty freaking broken, bro. I don't know. And at number 3, we are in our top 3 spots. Okay, at number 3, inconsistency when strength, weight, and height should matter. This could just be me, but Yeah, I just don't understand where strength and weight and your height is supposed to matter. There's times where it does matter, and there's times where it absolutely does not freaking matter. Like 2K added these two new badges, the bulldozer badge and the big driver badge, which basically is supposed to operate as some type of advantage for stronger players to overpower smaller or like, you know, just weaker players. But it's really interesting how the bulldozer badge rarely works. Like, it rarely works. Big driver badge rarely works. Like, I don't really see these badges like pop up that much, especially when I'm driving with like my center who has a 80, like a 85 driving layup. I got Hall of Fame Pro Touch, and yeah, it's just, I never see the advantage, bro. I never see the advantage. I don't know what's the rules is to activate. It's just like they don't work. They really don't. And then when it comes to when strength matters, again, it goes back to what I said about the post and how the post ups work. Why do I never feel like I'm stronger than somebody else? Like, clearly I look at their stats and their strength is not in their top 5, but strength is mine. I have 95 strength. Why does it feel like it's a chore to back somebody down? Or why does it feel like I'm not like overpowering my matchup? Or why sometimes smaller power forwards can guard me, bro? Like, what's up with that? Like, what like, it's like, it just doesn't make any type of sense. Like, the drop stepper badge is trash. Okay, the drop step animations are terrible this year. There's like a few that are pretty good, but like drop stepper, which should be based off of just straight strength, you know, and of course post rating ability. But like, it's like the strength does not matter when you do drop stepper, because drop stepper doesn't really work as much as you would like it to. So I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know 2K's rules. They don't make sense. Like I said, it's inconsistent. It works at times, and then there's times where just like, bro, a 6'4" point guard can literally stop you from scoring in the post. I don't know. Here we are at number 2. Okay, number 2 on the list. We are almost done. Yeah, pump fakes are pretty much useless in this game. Like, players are still able to recover or still be in the play, or it's a freaking blocking foul. Like, you could pump fake somebody and they don't move to the side, they're not out of the play. And again, I know that this is a video game, it's not real basketball, so you kind of have to have low expectations for, you know, the game mimicking real basketball. But you know, in real basketball, I can't help but think, when I pump fake somebody and it works, and the fact that they can still be in the play and block me or stop me from driving, or I just don't get no type of spaces whatsoever, or any kind of advantage from a successful pump fake at all, unless they're like really, really stupid and they like are flying the other way because they were playing lazy defense. That's the only time a pump fake works. But like, if you just like pump fake somebody and they hit their block button, there's no advantage. They're still right there. Like, you don't get to go around them. There's no animation. There's nothing. They just still in defense. All they did was just lose a momentum bar from doing a block animation, but they still in the area. They still in a good defensive position. It's just, pump fakes are useless. And here we are at our final one, our final reason, final destination, number 1. Okay, and it's probably a lot of people's number 1. This is definitely a universal dislike, and that is the badge system and the restrictions on jump shot animations in My Player Builder. Yeah, a lot of people were very, very upset when it comes to how the badge system works. The badge regression is like mad annoying, and just how badges don't level up. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, how many games you play, or what you got, just badges that do not level up. They will just perpetually just keep going down until they're stuck at bronze just forever. You know, there'll be some kind of games where, yeah, it'll work, but it won't. Like the Claymore badge, for instance. The Claymore badge is one of the hardest badges at least in my experience on the game, it's one of the hardest badges to keep up. And it's such a very useful badge. You would love to keep the Claymore badge at least at like a silver, at least, or a gold, if you got it like that. But my God, when I say that it is virtually impossible to keep that fucking badge up unless you put it on as a floor setter, but who wants to waste their floor setter on the Claymore badge? Like, no one. So it's like, bro, it's ridiculous, man. I don't know, just the badge regression thing is ridiculous. The way that certain badges that you would like to have leveled up and to keep the level up, there's nothing you can absolutely do about it. It just will just keep going down, and it will stay at bronze. It will stay at bronze. Now, as far as the jump shot restrictions, that's like a me thing. Again, I make big man builds, so it's really honestly frustrating. And it has been for some time. I don't know when last time that 2K actually let us get some good jump shot animations, but yeah, 2K, if you make a center, you pretty much punish for making a center. You don't get to get the nice jump shot animations. If you're a guard or you're a small forward or like a power forward, like a 6'7", 6'8", even 6'9" power forward, you get access to pretty good jump shot animations. But it's just really frustrating to be a center and you can get like an 83 ball as a 7-footer at least at the max, but you really can't even take full advantage of that because you got trash shot animation. So that's like a personal thing for me. And yeah, man, the my player builder just in general, which it's just like I've made some pretty solid builds after figuring it out, but it's just like some categories I don't like. They take up too many like my player points. It takes too many points. Like playmaking, I don't know why passing costs so fucking much in this game. It costs way too much to have good playmaking. You know, like you want to have high passing, you're going to sacrifice a lot on defense. You're going to sacrifice a lot even on offense just so you can have like an 85 passing rating, or like if you want some solid dribbling, you know, just playmaking costs so much. So you know, it's just the players, my player builder is not the best. The badge system sucks and they need to get rid of it because it's just like conceptually it makes sense, but if we can't choose the badges that we want, that we know that we use on a frequent basis, or we can't reserve some badges so we can always have those badges up, it's like what's the point of being able to have 60 badges and you can't even like maintain the levels of them? It's just it's so bad. This is like the worst badge system, and probably not, it's definitely one of the worst my player builders in a minute. So but yeah, that's it, man. That's it. That is it for me. This is the reasons why I think 2K24 is so mediocre, and the reasons that make it for me. This is my personal list. You guys can go ahead and again go in the comment section. Feel free to let me know what you feel about NBA 2K24. And yeah, man, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Appreciate you if you made it to the end. Again, hit that like button, slap that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Happy New Year. I'm out.